Us. Okay, we'll take a few breaths up, inhaling and exhaling. Good, up, and down. Hello, come on in, guys. And there's Ellen, and there's Cheryl, too. Oh, good. And we're warming up, but we may as well pay attention to our cues. Just notice your heels or tracking with your second toe. You're doing down and up. You're waking up those glutes. And we'll just have our hands a little wider and down, like you're pulling a wire, and up, and pulling a wire, and up, and exhale. Good. And now we're going to go down in 2 and up in 2. We'll go down in 2 and up in 2, down in 2, up and 2. 2 more sets of those. Down and 2, up and 2. One more. Down and 2, up and 2. Now come down to about 90 degrees, but where it feels safe on your knees, and take 10 little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then hold. Just hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then come back up. Walk those feet together. Both heels go up, and then they go down. You're going to do calf raises, up and down, up, up, and you're trying to strengthen your calves. Both are lifting up and slowly lowering down. So you're going to go up in 1 and try to go down in 2. Go up in 1 and down in 2. And exhale up, and then slower on the way down. And up and slower on the way down. Going up, slower. Good. Take 3 more sets. Up, slow on the way down. Up in 1, slow on the way down. And up and slow on the way down. Now the legs are going to be about a chair. Let your arms go forward, and for the hands, it's almost like you're going to act like they're ocean waves. They're flowing through your wrists and fingers, both ways. And heels are heavy. Good, and heels are heavy. Good. And back. And then just see what your level of good, healthy knee flexion is. And I'm going to show you just from the side so you can see how far back I'm putting my booty. I'm definitely not pushing my knees forward. I'm putting my glutes back. All right. 4. Both heels have 50-50 of your weight. 3, 2, and then we're going to change the speed. So you're going to go down in 2, up in 2. Down in 2, up in 2, good. Down in 2, up in 2, 2 more. Down in 2, up in 2, down in 2, up and 2. Perfect. And now take the legs in a small V. And we're going to cross the midline and try to not touch, but if you do, it's just your pinky. 2, if you touch, it's just your pinky. 3, 4, you're tall. 5, you're really going to work this leg too, aren't you? 6 for balance. 7, nice, Jean. 8, breathing. 9, 10. Now that foot comes down in a V. We're going to change the arms more to the front, up. I like how you're keeping your hips in line. You're not kicking them out. If you touch, you just touch the pinky for a split second, but really you're trying to not touch. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to go out to the side, dégagé or battement. So kick that comes off the floor. Higher is harder. Try to point and flex, kind of like the wave of the hands. 6, 7, so we're working the ankles. 8, we're working the mind. 9 by having more cues, 10, and now the arms are going to go to the front, dégagé or bolt monde. Really point and flex. Oh, sometimes your body might try to lean back, but you're going to try to stay upright. 5, 6, work that foot. 7, 8, 9, 10. Now to the side, you're opening up, kind of like a big starfish. 2, 3, now point and flex. 4, 5, the oblique should be working too. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, other side. Open up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, bigger if you want more challenge. 7, 8, trying not to touch the floor, but if you need to, go ahead. 9, 10, perfect. Now, this is to the rear. You're gonna lift up your right leg and tap. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, good. 4, and even out your hips, hips are square. Stay up there for this one. 10 little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower. Other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay up there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Come back down. Ooh, very good. All right, we'll add a little bit of a pattern. Take a first position, lift up both heels, and then you're gonna go out to the side, take a heel up, and then out to the side, and then heel up, and out to the side, and heel up, and out to the side, heels up. Whoops, both feet get equal weight. I lost my balance for a moment, but just do the best you can. And up, and one more on each side, up, and then out. Very good. Now you can do that same one if bending the knees bothers you, or you can do tick-tock, and we're gonna lift up. And then tick-tock, yeah, and then lift. Tick-tock, lift, heels, heavy. So all these tiny little neural programs that we're memorizing with exercise is one of the best ways to prevent cognitive decline. And apparently right now more people are more concerned with that than they are with heart disease like they used to be. So we're adding coordination, memorization, and patterns while we're giving the brain more blood flow with exercise. So better than doing a puzzle because you're adding a increased heart rate. So we're going to the right, sitting, going to the left. Hold here. Now find a chair that is good for you and see if you can add 10 little pulses with your heels so heavy you just can even lift your toes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, pause. If you can, lift up your foot and hold just one leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your foot, lift up your other. 10, not notice any differences. 8 in the legs. 7, we're trying to straighten out the weaknesses that we uncover with one-legged work. Both feet down and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and come up. Good, big stretch. If you would like, grab a sip, and then we're gonna head back down. Keep your water handy. And we're gonna head down to the flow. down to the floor. And let's take a little seat. Oh, I gotta tilt it down, guys. Start with a partial roll back. Roll back. Yeah. Now, I say partial because you're gonna just scoop out your abs. This way let's say you have any neck issues, it doesn't usually get in the neck because it's such a, it's more vertical in the neck. You check your feet. If your feet come off the floor, that's as low as you want to go. But if you have the ability, you can go up and over. And 2. And 3. Good. And 4. And 5. Now, if you have to adjust your pants sometimes on these, but if you want it harder, frame your face and then roll down. 5. Good. Nice. 4. Pull your belly in. 3. 2. And 1. Now, you can go up, either stretch if you need to with a bound angle, or hold your hands beside your head and hinge. And then when you can't go anymore, you roll. Up, lift, hinge, and roll. Up, over, hinge, and roll. Up, over, hinge, and roll. 1 more. Up, over, hinge. Full body stretch when you get there. Stretch it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then both feet can go on a foam roller or on the mat, your choice. On a foam roller or on a mat, and you might have to adjust your britches. Okay, curl up. Now we're working the glutes and the hamstrings. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you can add on the right ankle to the left thigh and go up 10 times with 1 foot, or if you want to stay 2 feet, you can. 2, 3, you can be on the roller or on the floor. 4, 5, hips are level. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, other side. Up, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now the other foot comes down. We're going to take a happy baby for a moment. If you'd like to stretch out your big toe and your pinky toe, that'd be great. Keep those feet mobile and healthy and flexible. And then you can take the roller away from you a little bit more. Now you can also do this with your heels on the floor or a block. It's just a little, I like it on the roller the best. Go up and down. It's not very big. 2 and down. 3, and you're controlling this way down. You're not just sinking. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now stay up and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. Do that again. Go up and hold. 10, 9, 8. Soften the knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. And one more time. Go up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. All right, take a happy baby. Your hands go to your feet. You can open up your big toe and your pinky toe, 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, and then exhale. Put the feet back on the foam roller, but this time you're in more of a bridge, your knees are bent. Now curl up, and then if you would like to, add on 10 little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now touch the knees, but don't move the feet. Now 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Leave the feet the same and open the knees. Good. And you can do 10, 9. Good. You've got an external rotation. 4, 3. Now normal knees over the heels. Lift up the right foot. If you would like, add 10 little pulses with one leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Right foot down. Lift up your left leg. Do 10 little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That foot comes down. Inhale. Lower your spine. This time take the hands to the feet or the ankles like you're a little butterfly wing. You can also open up the big toe or the pinky toe here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale. And back to a happy baby. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you're going to hold on to one leg or one foot or one big toe. So I've got 2 fingers around my right big toe and my left leg's long. You're going to come to a crunch if you can. And if that doesn't work out, just do a hamstring stretch. Otherwise, you've got a hamstring stretch, you've got an ab crunch, and a leg hover. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You're probably looking at your toes that are far away from you. 5, so your neck is safe. 4, 3, 2, 10 little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, come down. Now the other hand could grab your ankle, your foot, your toes. If your head's an issue, you can also put your hand behind there, behind your head. So come up, find your ab crunch, find your hamstring stretch. You're probably going to look at your toes. You want your abs to be helping you enough that your neck doesn't hurt. So come up a little bit more if your neck is at all sensitive, or tuck your chin more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, or use your hand or rest your head. 4, 3, 2. Now add a little pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then curl your legs in, hug them in, and then let's get rid of the roller for a moment. And take your left leg down and lift up your right leg. Let's do some abs without your neck. The head is down and you're drawing circles with your right leg. And switch. You can hold on to that leg and spread your toes and then reach, spread your toes and then reach, spread and reach, spread and reach, and then spread them out like a fan. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then take that other leg up. Draw that right leg down that we just worked. Draw the circles. Your ribs are down, your shoulders are down. The bigger the circle, the more the abs have to keep the ribs down. the other way. You're going to hug that leg, and you can spread your toes and reach. Spread and reach. Spread and reach. Spread and reach. Spread. One more time. Spread and reach and just stretch. Good. Both legs are going to come to an imaginary table. Fingertips can come behind your head. Now, first, if you want no neck at all, just do pistons. When you take your legs away from you, your ribs are down. If you are okay to add the abdominals lifting you, and one way to get out of the neck is to make sure you lift up the shoulder blades up. Another trick is to use a towel behind your head, or if you have your Pilates ring. Now pull your toes back and add 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then rest for a moment. Both legs go up, hands beside your pelvis, another abdominals with the head down, and you're going into a circle. Corkscrew. And if you feel you could do the advanced, there's a hip lift. Officially, there's a knees over nose variation, but I'm going to just keep it with a hip lift. Up, and then you go around the other way. Good, and around. 4, squeeze the legs together. When you squeeze the legs together too, you can also contract the pelvic floor. And the thing about the pelvic floor is you want to be able to contract it and relax it at will. So it's not always contracted. And then recover. Happy baby, hands to your feet, stretch out those feet, pull your knees beside you. And then we'll have hands behind your head. Lift up your shoulders and lower and lift your legs. You can point and flex as well and spread those toes. Spread. Now leave your shoulder blades off the mat. If this is too hard for your neck, just stay down in your neck. Otherwise, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. And then hug your legs in. Just take a little rock or roll. 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're going to put our hands behind our head. Now before we add on our neck, just do a little scissor, right and left, right and left. Now what you can add on is a rotation. Rotate your left shoulder towards the right knee and then right shoulder towards the leg. Yeah, you got it. And it's like your crisscross plus scissors. And you're pointing, and we are going to add a set of flexing. So let's do that for 10. Flex. Come up enough that you feel your abs and not just the neck. 2, 1. Full body stretch this time. And then turn it over to your sip of water, and then we'll do some side lyings for a moment. You're going to be side lying on your elbow. Your toes are forward, and then we did some work for the hips earlier in the standing, but we'll just kind of touch them again. Point up and flex down. Point up and flex down. 3, good. The modification would be to lie down. Otherwise, you're trying to lift your ribs. 6, 7, 8. And be aware of your space. We are going to kick forward, so you can point. Make sure you're not going to hit anything. Back. Point. 3, 4. If you have any kind of clicking or that IT is rolling over your straighter canter and it feels like something's clicking, you can lift your leg a little higher. And then at the end of class, you can roll out that foam roll, that IT, and that helps that. Get rid of that. 2, 1. Now we're gonna let the arm down. Take that leg ahead of you. Lift the bottom leg up and down. Lift, lift, lift. Feel your belly pull in. 5, 6, go high. 7, 8, 9. Now point forward and flex back. Point forward and flex back. Point, point, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, let's hit it to the other side. Your elbow helps you prop up. Your top leg is up and down. I like to do a point and flex. Up and down. 3, 4, good. 5, lifting up through your ribs. 6, great, Cheryl. 7, that bottom shoulder looks good. 8, 9. Now watch your space. You're going to point forward and make sure you have enough room. Your body is so, it's going to be tempted to kind of go back and forth too. Just your leg if you can. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you're breathing. 8, 9, 10. And then you take this arm like a pillow. Take this arm in front. Let your bottom leg go up. You can point and flex if you'd like. 3, belly in. 4, 5, neck soft. 6, breathing. 7, continuous. 8, 9. Now watch your space, but you should probably have enough room because usually it's harder to go bigger on this bottom leg. 3, belly in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now lie on your backside. We're going to take a moment to take the ankle to thigh stretch. Reach your hands through and stretch that out. We worked these hip muscles earlier in stabilization on the standing leg work, and then we worked them on this sideline. So move your ankles, you can circle them, you can spread the toes again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale and exhale. Looks good. Let's take the other side, ankle to thigh. Reach your hands through. Clasp. Any kind of foot movement you need. Four, 3, 2, and then you're going to be lying on your belly. If you need a sip, grab it. We'll do belly downs. Foam roller handy. Excuse me. Belly down, handy. Roller. Swan. Elbows long. Now, if you don't have a roller or you want to use the floor, that's just fine. You're going to lift up and down, up and down, and up and down, and up inhale, and up, and up. Okay, you're going to stay up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower. We're going to do that 10 more times. So get ready. Come up. 10. And lower. One more time. Up. And lower. All right, you can either rest by taking your knees back and forth like a little windshield wiper, or if you need a child's pose, please do what you need. 5, 4, 3, 2, nice. And then you might let your roller out of your way. We're gonna take the hands, hover them, and lift up your back. And then you can let your hands push you higher. And then you're gonna lower and lift up your legs. Lift up your upper body. Lower and lift up your legs. Lift up your upper body. And then your legs. And upper body. And then your legs. Good. You're just imagining you're the bottom of a rocking chair. And then hold. 10, 9. Good. 8. Oh, that looks great. 7, 6. Good. 5, 4, 3. Lower yourself down. Let's take one child pose or whatever posture you need to reprieve. I'd like to add on the toes pulling under and stretch out those feet this time. If you'd like that, add that on. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, and then come on back down to the belly. Now this time we're going to do a breaststroke. So imagine you're swimming and you're going to take your arms in a large circle. You can go into an inhale that lifts you up. Your arms are really big circles, so you have a little bit more freedom to have a range of motion than you would be in swimming, because you're not going to your head won't go underwater. So big circle touch. Big circle touch, big circle touch, big circle touch. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Now your hands are going to stay low this time beside your pelvis and lift up your back. And then flutter kick your legs as if you have a kickboard in your hand. And then you're just kicking laps. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, building glutes and hamstrings. 3, 2, recover for a moment. Hands under your head and just take a little back and forth, or if you need a child's pose, that's fine. Jean, if you need one. 5, 4, good. 3, just listening to yourselves. 2, good. And then we're going to take another type of swim. Just lift one leg all the way high, whatever that is, and then the other leg all the way high. So it could be just that's your belly pulls in and you just do your single leg lifts, hip extensions. Or you could hover your face and upper body and then lift your right arm with your left leg and then lift your left arm with your right leg. So I'll just say it's like a doggy paddle or almost like a freestyle. Of course, it's not totally like that. We're not in the water, but that's the image. Now you could make all the arms and legs off the floor and then continue with your swim. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and the face is off the floor. 5, 4, because we're building the neck muscles that help prevent forward head syndrome. 2, and recover, child pose. Now with this child's pose, walk your fingertips over to a side. Walk over until you feel a stretch. Pinky from hip. 5, breathe in the ribs. 4, 3, 2, open up your rib cage. 5, 4, 3, 2, close your hands, go to the other side, clamshell, breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, open up your right arm. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, if you need to, take cat-cow. If you don't need to take cat-cow, you can do down dog. So you choose cat-cow or down dog. From the down dog, you can either do, this is why I'm giving the cat-cow option. You can lift your heels and articulate through your lower back, middle back, upper back, and go into up dog. And then tuck your chin and upper back, middle back, lower back, articulative up dog, down dog. So that's why I gave the modification. Could be cat-cow, or you could just do down dog, or you could just do, yeah. There you go. Everybody's finding something that's good. Just notice how your mind responds to different challenges. And so every challenge is just an opportunity to say, all right, what can I do if that one doesn't work for me? What can I find that works for me? So it's a good thing instead of a frustration. Rehearsing creativity versus obstacles. Inhale. One more. Lift up. Inhale. And exhale. And hold the bridge, or excuse me, hold the down dog, or hold your child's pose for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Now we're going to gently let the right knee down. The left arm opens up, and you're taking a half gait pose here. Gait pose is stretching out the upper back, the hip. Yep. Keep expanding. The posture changes a little bit with the breath. So it's not this rigid statue. And then the other side. And then come up. Downward dog or dolphin. So if you're in dolphin, you're on your forearms. If you're in downward dog, you're on your hands. And just hold for 5. We're lengthening out those calves. We worked them a lot in the beginning of class. 4. So we're adding length. 3, 2, and then find a down dog. And hold, a plank, and hold 10. 9, 8, 7, good, 6. Drop your pelvis a little bit, Karen, and see if you feel, yeah, your hips are a little bit flexed, so just lower your pelvis. Side plank, hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, front plank to side plank. Hold your arm up. Hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and go back to forearm plank. Add on if you can. Drop the left hip a little, then the right hip a little. Just a little rotation. 10, 9, good. Keep your knees long and safe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, rest your pelvis. Now you're in Sphinx, but you could be in a cobra or a swan. 10, breathe in that upper back. 9, 7, 6, 5, good, 4, 3. Inhale, let your elbows down again, come back to a plank. If you would like to add on from this plank, go forward and back from your toes. 10, little movement, 9, pubic bone pulling up, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, rest your pelvis, you're on Sphinx or you're in Cobra. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, and then exhale. Now once you're down, hands beside you and lift up your upper back. If that's going okay, interlace your fingers at your lower back and lift up your upper back, your arms, and your toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, relax, interlace your fingers the other way. Go up, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Either do that again or hold on to your feet or ankles. Go up, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, release. Either do that again or your other foot. Go up, 10, 8, 6, 5, 3, 2, recover. Now this time you can take either a frog pose, or if you want to take a bound angle, you can do that. All right, big toes towards each other. We'll take 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then gently come back, and we're going to put our feet in front of us, and I'll show you a couple different things you can do. One is you could just take the rack posture, which is a stretch, or you could put your feet on the floor, lift up your hips. Now once you're there, you bend your elbows and you straighten the elbows, but then you also lift your hips. You bend your elbows, you straighten your elbows, but then you lift your hips up. You bend, this is a tricep dip plus a table, 3. You bend. If this doesn't serve you, you can do bound angle or you can do the rack stretch, 4. Bend your elbows, then lift your hips, 5. Bend, lift your hips and straighten them, 6. Bend, 7. Good. Nice. 8. Good. 9. See if you can do 5 more. Inhale. 11. 12. Good. Way to find creative solutions. 13. 14. 15. And then you can take a bound ankle position. And then once you have the position, you can take your hands together and move them in circles. One of my favorite, easy to do anytime hand stretches. And go the other way. Good. It'll take a little pull the finger down position. And I'm just hinged forward as I do this so that I can still feel the inner thighs. And then the other. So, good, Catherine. Look at your inner thighs. Great. And the other, just pull down. And the other. And then just kind of pay more attention to your inner thighs here, maybe your big toe. Ten, 9, 8. And you're going to gently come back up. And let's do one inner thigh stretch with the knees long. You got it. Oh, yeah, if you need a sip, grab a sip. Good, Jean. But then go back. Inner thigh stretch. And it's like a little way to release tension in the neck too, and the back. Five, 4, 3, 2, gently come back up. All right, let's take the double triangle, which is also sometimes called mermaid position. Open up your arms. And at first we'll take the right arm to the left knee, arm over. It's kind of like you're doing half moon. You can find an angle that really feels good. I have a few angles that feel good, so just know that it's fine to make it dynamic. This is so important for posture for low back care because it's the lat that's big muscle. It's also, this lat's an internal rotator of the arms. It's so good to help prevent rounded shoulders. Now this hand that's in the air is going to go behind you. Now you're looking over your shoulder. And rotation is really important for posture too. You need rotation in the thoracic spine because every time you walk, you need that flexibility rotationally, but if you don't have it, the body compensates with the forward flexion. So we're helping posture with these stretches. Let the breath expand. And you can also just go right down. So if you go down, you'll feel a stretch too. And gently walk up. Take your legs the other way, double triangle or mermaid. Your arms can be up and your left arm goes to your right knee and your right arm goes over. Can you feel if one side's tighter? Good. Yep, there you go. Good, Shiro. Breathing into the rib cage. Good. Good, Jean. That looks great. Other arm, Karen. Yep. And the reason is too is because it helps you, like if you're leaning over one way, this weight helps you, lets you know that you can lean over without toppling over, right? So you're kind of pressing that knee down. Good. Experimenting with bigger stretch. Your hand also in here. Let that hand go behind you and look over your shoulder, rotate. Go down, and you're going to extend your leg and find a good stretch here. And then you're going to come up whenever you're ready. And then just take a moment to lie down or to put your feet up on the wall. But whatever it is, you're letting your mind go for a moment. You don't need it right now. You're giving it a break from its usual occupation of chewing on things and figuring it out. And this is a way to naturally let your body start rejuvenating, healing, combating the stresses of sympathetic system. So we're putting it in parasympathetic system response. Just let your inhale come into your nose. Just let yourself do nothing but be. You can do that by observing the breath. And just notice how that peacefulness is so sweet. And gently wake up your fingers and your toes and start to come up into a neutral position for sitting. And then let your hands come to your heart and just experience that sense of peace again. So what happens with the meditation and the releasing of tension in your body with the yoga and the Pilates is you start getting more and more used to feeling good and less tolerant of anything that doesn't make you feel good. And it's a good boundary. So just notice how it feels to feel calm and peaceful. And so that way when you start to feel disturbed, even at a level 1 or 2, you can figure out and identify what that is and bring yourself back into calibration. And whenever you're ready, let your eyes open and come back into room. With much care and appreciation. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. So glad you're here. Happy Thursday.